Hi, this is Ed Abreu and I'm the president of ExecuServe Corporation. You're watching a video, third of a series on recruitment. Hiring is a very important process and it can be very profitable for the organization if you hire the right people, and can also be very costly if you hire the wrong one. In the previous two videos, I talked about the importance of requisitioning process, the profiling of candidates. And we also talked about sourcing, what could go wrong in the sourcing process, and what can the recruitment professional do to make sure that you are attracting the right talents and getting them through your recruitment process. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the initial screening. This one's probably going to be a little bit longer than the previous two videos, so I hope you bear with me as I share with you my thoughts on the matter. I wrote some notes to make sure that I'm guided. Okay, so let's talk about initial screening. What are the activities involved? It starts with the resumes, right? The resume screening. If you're dealing with mass hiring, chances are you're going to look at a lot of resumes, and it's easy to miss potentially good candidates because you have stereotypes, some traditional things that we watch out for when we're looking at resumes, like employment gaps, typographical errors, those kind of grammatical errors, or very long resumes, those kind of things, or a lot of moving from one company to another. Okay, those are indeed red flags, I would agree, but they're not stoplights. Okay, so what else could go wrong? So in the test administration, when you that's the other activity for initial screening, is you administer test or whatever screening mechanism you have. Okay, what could go wrong? Okay, it's possible that the tools that you're using will not provide you with the information you need, and this is true for many organizations who use generic tools for all the position that they're trying to screen for. Okay, third is interview. On many occasions, I noticed that a lot of recruiters make decisions on who to take to the next step depending on the candidate's ability to eloquently answer interview questions. I think that the key point or the key factor for a successful interview is the ability of the interviewer to facilitate it. Why? Because some great candidates may not be very good in interviews. Okay? So your ability to facilitate the conversation, to get the person to bring out the information that you need to make hiring decision is essential. So the person's eloquence will only be necessary if that's necessary in the job. If not, what are you looking for? What information do you need? So those are the things that can go wrong. One more thing that can go wrong: negative experience. Okay, you have a great candidate, passed all your tests, and passed your interview, but they had such a negative experience, they don't want to go back for the next interview. Maybe they were made to wait a long time. Maybe the interviewer was late, or the experience during the interview process was negative. It wasn't rewarding for the candidate. It doesn't make them feel interested in proceeding to the next step. So, what are the causes of this? I think the main cause of this is the lack of skill of the recruitment professionals to go to facilitate the process of looking at resumes, reviewing resumes, calling candidates for interview, the actual interview process, the questions that you ask, your ability to probe the candidate, the ability to get the information that you need and evaluate that information. So what do we need to learn as recruitment professionals? First, we need to learn to let go of old myths or obsolete stereotypes about recruitment, about resumes, about interviews, and be a little bit more flexible in the way we deal with candidates. And also, we need to learn to be better facilitators of interview conversations. I'm conducting a training on January 21 and 22. It's called the Recruitment Bootcamp. It's for recruitment professionals who feel that they need to sharpen the saw on end-to-end recruitment process, from requisition to sourcing to initial interviewing to facilitating the final interview process and onboarding. If you are interested, please check the link below and register. I hope to see you there. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about final interview. Okay? The role of the recruitment professional and the hiring decision maker. What could go wrong and what can we do to make sure that that part of the process is successful. So see you tomorrow.